What's happening, party people? Apex here, back with another episode on the island. Today, we are going to try a cave. There's one just north of our little base, and we're going to give it a go on the back of Sir Kills a Lot. We'll probably throw out Hunter 1 maybe as support, get a little mate boost going. You guys might not recognize the structure that I'm standing on, and that's because after getting the dough at the last episode, I went on quite a farm in between episodes, and I have built the layout for the new expansion or part 2 of the base. Let's show you what we're working with. So basically, it's just going to be more or less a circle. We're going to have an entrance to the water over here, an entrance to the land over there. And let's see. It doesn't really give you a better view. But this is basically just the floor plan. So in that little indent in the middle where I was standing before, I'm going to put the Indie Forge. There's going to be like a spiral staircase going up around this circular structure. And then on the top up... hold on, I can't actually... Let me... Use this as the pointer. Up there, we're going to build a dome on top that'll house all of our industrial tier building stuff, like the generator, fabricator, blah, blah, blah. Also, in the in between episodes, I went out and tamed another Archelon using our Sarco that we have newly saddled up. That thing is so fast in the water, it's pretty great. And while we were taming the Archelon, a 145 Ichthy rolled up, and we tamed that because that was super easy to tame. They're both males, so we're not going to be able to breed them. And I don't think we're really going to use these again, honestly, in the season. I've been using them recently to just go down and get algae from these guys real quick. So, all right, let's collect 13. What about this one? This is the Archelon we tamed in between episodes was a 145. That was pretty great. This one's not done growing yet, so I'll let it go. Where am I going? I'm going over here. So, before we go to the cave, let's get a fabricator. I would like to craft up a shotgun if possible. We have unlocked fabricator, and frankly, we are flying through the levels at this point, even without killing all the bred animals. We are getting up there. I'm surprised that we're getting up towards level 60 already. So let's dump these into, generally I feel like 300 weight, or 300 health is okay, but I generally target 400 for that. So, what do we unlock at lowest levels? Daedon. Okay, kind of a bunch of crap. I mean, we got flak. That's actually pretty huge. I might craft that up before we go. Before we go on our adventure. Also, a canteen would be pretty great to craft up. So, I've made... I don't get why they censor stuff in the search bar. I've already made sure we have enough stuff for the fabricator in here. So let's get it crafted. And I've been cooking up some gas over here. Got plenty. Fantastic. Put the algae away, but make sure that this actually has pretty good timers. One just spoiled, it would seem. We're getting a decent haul there, but between the two Archelons, we should be able to produce a good amount more. Okay, let's put the fabricator over in the kind of industrial revolution. I might just start calling this base that, the second part of this base. It's not going to stay here, but for now, I will put it here. Oh, I didn't mean to put the raptor in there. Ooh, a chainsaw. We totally should build one of those soon. Those are fantastic for all things farming, really. So we want this. Huh. We don't have enough polymer. Can we make enough polymer? We need 19. We need obsidian. Don't think we really have obsidian. Let's see. It would be pretty great if we... Nope, we do not. Okay, so we might have to do this cave sans shotgun. Not ideal, but we will persevere. We've got the pretty strong crossbow and the primitive long neck. Plus, we have this fantastic saddle on Sir Kills a lot. Hopefully, that can keep us safe. Then let's just get some flak. So, pull for all this stuff. Okay, that. Gonna make a helmet even though you guys never see me wear it. And I'm gonna make sure I eat. Right. And do we have enough for the whole set? Yes, we do. Fantastic. Let's see. Do these remove skin? Okay, that's great. Because I painted the skin, I really wanted to just kind of switch it from one set of armor to another. That is one of the nice parts about using a skin set as opposed to whatever the alternative is. Actually, I'm going to keep those gloves, I think. Yeah, I'll keep the gloves. But put the rest on. The rest is indeed better. So now we just have it all in our cosmetics, which is nice and handy. Oh, I actually don't even think I made custom ones for the gloves. So that should be easy. I think it was these. Yeah, those are good. And we need boots. Sure. All right. Now that we are all kitted up in black, let's head over to first cave. I'll bring y'all back when I'm there. Okay, we are ready to go. So for those of you who don't know, the coordinates are basically here, 85 latitude, 54 longitude, right above our base. Pretty convenient for us, honestly. I've never done this cave, but we are gonna go in and see what we can see. Maybe we can get some cave drops. That'd be pretty great. We have some decent quality loot, but I mean, a gun, a long neck would be great. A better crossbow would be fantastic. Any loot would help. Plus, we're still in primitive flak, which is... Do I go this way? No, probably. Like I said, I've never done this cave, so we're just winging it. I haven't done a lot of caves, because frankly, in my, like, just for fun playthroughs, I just kind of gather animals and dinos and... Is the artifact right there? I gather dinos and just kind of make cool buildings, honestly. Alright, we got our first dinos. Ooh, that is steep. Not too bad. The dung beetle? We really need a dung beetle, actually. Although our poop and compost bin is... No way, it's a max level. That is... Uh-oh. Whoa. I should have known that was coming. I was not using my ears there. Oh, don't spit at me, friend. Let's just be cool here. I don't want them to go breaking my armor. Should I pick this up and just bring it outside? You know what? On the way home, if it's still there, I'll pick it up and bring it to the base. We can get it tamed up real quick, like. Come on. I'm not sure how worried we should be. Like I said, our saddle is solid, so these guys don't do all that much damage. I'm a little worried about the bats and like stuff that'll give me rabies, but also I know we need obsidian for the polymer for the shotgun. I will probably get that on the way out too. Let's just start. I'm not gonna start shooting stuff anyway. There's so much metal in here. I should have brought my. Oh, that is a ton. That's a lot. That is a lot of spiders. Well, this is a good test. They keep backing up just to make sure we don't get cornered. We're doing all right. That was a ton of spiders. Holy. Yeah. There's a 145 in there. Oh, I can't get it. I'm trying to turn around. They got me webbed, so I'm slowed. They're only doing 3 damage though, so like I said, the saddle's coming in handy. I should probably get our mate boost going with our other raptor. Okay, that barely even touched us. I wonder if this is gonna be a breeze. What was that noise? Oh, just another spider. I'm mostly another 145. That's just damn. I'm mostly concerned about Arthros, just because they can destroy our freshly made flak, which would be just be a shame. There's one. Where's its head? I can't tell. All right, I think we're in the safe zone back here. Oh, it doesn't help though. He just got webbed and slowed. Okay, we're cruising. We are doing all right. Honestly, just kind of finger's gonna get tired at this point. They have all sorts of 145 Iranians. Yeah, I need the mate boost. This is taking way too long. Then max level Titanoboa too. Oh. Oh, there it is. Immediately. That sucks. Ah. I saw it too. I wish I had moved. I was just literally in the process of taking out the other raptor as I heard and or saw that. Terrible, terrible timing. Does this Arthro have a boost? Why am I doing 73? I thought I was doing 110. Alright, I'm gonna go up here. Take out a... Actually, I want Hunter 1. Hunter 1's a beast. Higher level than this one somehow. I'm not entirely... Alright. Chill. Let's get some heals going here. I have no idea how far in we are. I'm just gonna make sure we're taking it slow. Don't want to take any unnecessary risks here. It'd be a real shame if I were to fail the first run through of a cave. I might have to delete that footage if that were the case. Kidding. Jokes, jokes. Where the heck did Hunter 1 go? There it is. Okay. Now we got 2 of them. Let's put them on attack my target. Put her on attack my target. I feel very naked. Very naked indeed. Do we go this way? I see a scorpion. Oh, and an Arthur. It's a high level Arthur. Pushed into the weeds or something. Ooh, I really should have put a saddle on the Raptor 1. Hunter 1. I should start shooting these freaking Arthurs in the head. They're so squishy if you just shoot them in the head. I don't know what I was thinking by not doing that. Anything in the water? No? Doesn't look like it, alright. Keep going then. Still don't really know where I'm going. Just kind of going, you know. Keeping an eye out for loot drops. We got a wall spider. No biggie. Level 20. Never stood a chance. Not too worried about the spiders. They are fairly easy to do. Oh, Jesus, that is the artifact already? Well, okay then, I guess. I mean, that is hate. I'm a little offended that there's no cave drops or anything. Why is there no cave drops? Take all the goodies. Drop the rest just so that we're not supposed to be encumbered, because I am definitely going to mine some of this obsidian. First artifact of the channel. There it is. What even was it? Artifact of the hunter. Pretty good. That was a pretty easy cave. Not going to lie. Maybe I just have OP raptors at this point. That is very possible, I suppose. Okay. I actually don't mind obsidian all that much. Is pickaxe the right thing to use? Got no idea. Was that the only thing? There's one over here. Now that we've made it all the way through, I'm a bit less concerned. Drop that. Why is it still full? There's all this meat. You can have one last snack and then we're dropping this. And I guess I just have a lot more weight than the raptor does at this point. The fact that you can't toggle off the smart bar, the whatever, the hold Q thing, is quite frustrating. Alright, let's go back the way that we did not come. We fit. And hunter. Make it. Come this way. Come on. Oh boy. We might have to dino ball this one. Do you have anything good on him? Did she have anything good on her? I don't even know how I got that 247 shot. That was great. Alright, back to it. You got a little distracted, but it's all good. I think this is just the way. Well, if we could go up there, that would be pretty convenient. But I don't think we can, so we are going to have to go the long way around. Okay. Will anything have respawned? Do I even need a max level dung beetle? I feel like I don't. Do I need more than one? I'm going to take the max level one just because it's cool. They're rare, they're fun. All it takes to tame is poop. It's not like poop is a very scarce resource in my base. Put the obsidian on you, and that way we'll be able to... Wait. No, that's level 60. I don't want that. Can I not pick up dung beetles? I could have sworn we could. Is that only if they're tamed? I'd be very sad if that were the case. I don't have the taming food. Y'all need to poop. What's the button again? Poop. Thank you. Is that going to be enough? Do I need to poop? I do. Oh, it's so small I can't even see it. This would be a lot easier if I just used like the wrong button. Do that every time. 0 and 0 are just too similar. How much does this tame you? Oh, lordy. I'm going back to base. I'm getting some bigger poops. I'll deal with that off camera. How do I get out of here? I go like this. And like this. I'm on Xbox, like I've said, and I always struggle leaving caves. Tend to crash on the way out, so fingers crossed here. You can actually put Hunter 3 away at this point. I don't think there's many threats to us. Ooh, we are encumbered. No, we have too much meat. Don't need that much meat. Oh, and the obsidian. That's tough. Alright, we're moving. We're moving alright. I'm disappointed there wasn't a single loot drop in there. Maybe I just didn't see it, but I'm usually pretty decent at spotting them. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh, laggities. Alright, we're free. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, I'm going to bring you guys back when I get back to base and we can hopefully craft up the shotgun. And, well, we'll see what else we do back there. BRB. Okay, we're back at base in the fabricator and we are just crafting up some of that polymer. So I also want to build an artifact pistol. I don't know where to build that, honestly. Like I said, Arctic? No, that's not art. Great. This thing. 80 obsidian. My lord. That's a good amount. How much are we gonna have left over? Okay, we might have enough left over. Although I do want some for 75 polymer. I might have to just go kill penguins on a penguin murder spree. Okay, pull everything else. Let's go. A shotgun. That is going to be Fantastic. What else do we need here? We're gonna need this. We're gonna need electronics. Do we have pearls at all? I've probably pulled some from some of the beaver dams. That's not that much. 37. That should be like 10 or 15. Let's do 15. Oop, wrong button. This one. We can do 12. Is that enough? Yeah, apparently. Okay. Okay, so we're slowly getting to industrial tier. Fabricator's the first step, then we'll work towards the grill, eventually the forge and the industrial cooker, and what are the other big ones? Vaults, I'd say, are pretty big. Vaults, I frankly become less important when you are using a stack mod because you can generally fit most of what you need to in what's it called? In the storage boxes, the large ones. Okay, so we only need one generator. It's only going to power one side. Frankly, I don't even want to power the other side of the base. I'm leaving it old school over there. Let's get some power going. I'm just tossing this stuff around for now. I'm not even going to keep the fabricator on this level. I'm going to move it up to the second level. This level is literally just going to be... Oh, the fabricator's so loud. This level is just going to be the Indie Forge and the spiral staircase heading up there. So, what else are we doing? We want to make the artifact pedestal. That is surprisingly a tongue twister. I don't know why I took the slowest swimming mount across the way, but it did. I'm probably going to build a bridge across there. And I'm going to end up building a smithy on the other side as well, just because I won't want to run all the way here every time I need to use a smithy, but I do like the aesthetic over here. So we want artifact. Want one of these. Pull. Craft. And where should we put it? Let's start by putting them over here, I guess. That's a very weird snap point. I do not like that. I don't know what's going on there. That was goofy as hell. Jesus. All right. Look at that. We're glowing. Ladies and gentlemen, we're glowing. We are moving up in the world. I just sit in my fancy chair and look at my fancy alien glowy thing. Fantastic. All right, y'all. I am going to leave this one here. It's going to be a bit of a shorter episode. I just finished editing up the snow episode, so I know how long that one got. So I owe you guys a bit of a shorter one, a bit of a reprieve from my voice. So, if you enjoyed this episode, please give it a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It does wonders. It's huge. Still working on building an audience, and like I said in the early episodes, it proves to me that I'm not completely wasting my time by creating these videos for y'all. So, with that being said, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Peace out.